and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon Sapphire. In the last episode, we defeated Roxanne at the Rustboro City gym, and then we helped out the Devon Corporation after some of their goods were stolen by a team Aqua Grunt. We confronted them, and we defeated them within the Rust Turf Tunnel. I think that's what it's called. The prospective tunnel between Rustboro City and Turf Town. And now we are here in Rustboro, talking to everyone in the Devon Corporation. And as you can see down below, just so you know, our team here is currently our female Zigzagoon and our female Grovyle. Nothing's really changed with them. But here's the thing: we have May here. What is she looking for? Oh, hi, Mark. How's your Pokedex coming along? Mine's looking pretty decent. I caught Pokemon in Petalburg Woods until I ran out of Pokeballs. Okay, is that what you have to say? Oh, by the way, I passed Mr. Briney in Petalburg Woods. I guess he's on his way home to his cottage by the sea. Mocky just moved here, so you might not know this, but Mr. Briney was once a revered seafarer. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Cool. So, yeah, we already knew all that, May, you know, rival, all that. So anyway, we're back here on Route 104, and as we know on Route 104, we can catch Wingull, and unfortunately, we haven't been able to. But also we have a few cut bushes that we can now get through, get various items. Hopefully behind them we can find 1x accuracy. And I also believe that there are some Pokemon within Petalburg Woods, which we haven't managed to catch yet, which I'm hoping to potentially encounter. But we're going to cut through here and see where we end up. Okay, so our first encounter is a Wump. Of course it is. What else would it be other than a Wump? So we're just going to headbutt this thing. Easy by now, we're like quite a few levels up now. Ooh, are you a trainer? So, oh neat, that's the badge from Rustboro Gym. You must be a trainer. You should try using this item. We get the Miracle Seed. Okay, so that boosts Grass-type moves. It's a Miracle Seed. If a Pokemon holds this item, its Grass-type moves become stronger. Besides Miracle Seed, I think there are other convenient items for Pokemon to hold. So we're definitely going to, where are you? No, I don't know. So we're just going to, we are going to give the Quick Claw to Zigzagoon, because we might as well. And no point in him holding a full restore. I should obviously check my other Pokemon to make sure they're not carrying items as well. So there we go, cool. That's that. Now we've obviously got a free item just here, which is a Great Ball. Always useful to have extra Pokeballs. Whatever sort they are, especially Great Balls, because obviously they're better than Pokeballs. And there we are, there is one of the Pokemon that I was hoping to meet in this area. We see there are wild Shroomish in these woods, and I've just killed it, haven't I? No! Wow, you are bulky, Shroomish. Nope, you want a bag. And we go to our Pokeballs. Surprised that didn't kill it, to be honest. I'm level 15, it gets stabbed, it's base 70 power, and yeah, the Shroomish just sort of ate that up. So, we catch ourselves a Shroomish. Obviously, we won't be using Shroomish, mainly because we've already, well, there's no point in using another grass Pokemon, we already have a grass Pokemon. So as you can see, Shroomish, the mushroom Pokemon. If Shroomish senses danger, it shakes its body and scatters spores from the top of its head. This Pokemon's spores are so toxic, they make trees and weeds wilt. So there is another Pokemon around here which we haven't yet encountered, I'm pretty sure. And it's not Tailo. So far we've seen Tailo, we see Wurmple, there are both Silcoon and Cascoon as well. All of that stuff. Let's see. So yeah, here's a Silcoon. Or maybe it's only Silcoon if it's in one gen. I don't know. Probably shouldn't be saying things if I don't know them for sure. But I'm pretty sure there is another wild Pokemon here that we want to catch. It might be very rare. Zigzagoon. Okay. But I'm glad we caught the Shroomish at least. That is a good addition. So, let's see. Maybe it was only Shroomish. Might have only been Shroomish. Okay, Zigzagoon grows to level 16, and we don't see an evolution, so it's not one of these evolve at level 16 Pokemon. Nope, we get another Zigzagoon. And again, this will go down to another Headbutt. This is potentially going to be maybe a slightly shorter episode, just because the last few have been quite long, and also, yeah, we just want to catch up on that time, as it were. Getting pretty late here, and but obviously I want to record. I want to further explore the Hoenn region. I'm pretty sure we go to Mr. Briny now, and he will take us to the next town, which I think, if my memory of the anime is correct, is Dewford. And in Dewford we face off against Brawly, who has fighting type Pokemon. And we have nothing for fighting types, which is actually a very good thing for me to actually notice. We have nothing for fighting types. Yet. Hopefully yet being the operative word. We find an X attack! Okay, so lots of X items. Okay, so that's fine. I'm pretty happy leaving Petalburg Woods with that. Now let's see if we can finally see this Wingull. Okay, come on, let's see a Wingull. Let's see a Wingull. Okay, I'm going to fast forward through this. Let's see, Wurmple. The ambient noise might get a bit louder because when I fast forward... there we go! What? Okay, so it's only level 4, which is a bit worrying. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to swap to Grovyle. It doesn't matter if it pecks us or anything like that. Okay, it goes to a water gun, that's fine. We could quick attack or we could pursuit. Both of them are the same power. Let's pursuit. Nah, it's just going to take it out. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to have to throw balls and hope for the best. Hope for the best. We shall see. More Wurmple. Taylor. And we have no more PP for Headbutt, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Okay, so a second Wingull. So let's see if we get the luck that we want here. So we want to go to the bag and we want to throw a great ball at this thing. And I'm going to create a save state. Reason I'm going to create a save state is just because this could obviously take a fair while as it's from full health, which is never when you want to be catching Pokemon. Oh, so close. Okay, come on. So, second attempt, 2 shakes, 3 shakes, and there we go! So we catch a Wingull! I would imagine it would be the gull Pokemon? The seagull Pokemon! Wingull rides updrafts, rising from the sea by extending its long and narrow wings to glide. This Pokemon's long beak is useful for catching prey. So, we're not going to give it a nickname, but we are going to see it. We're going to have a look at its stats. Let's have a look, Wingull. Summary. So, because it is a water flying type, we have a sassy nature, which means we have increased special defense but lowered speed, which isn't great, to be honest. We're certainly not leaving this guy in against, like, special attackers. Especially special attack. Well, I suppose it could take a fire hit better, I guess. But generally anything with lowered speed is always a bit frustrating. But that's fine. We're not going to bother, like, you know, extensively trying to find Pokemon with the ideal nature and the best IVs and all this stuff. Like, you know, not a true Pokemon breeder, as it were. So we're just going to heal up, get that PP back for Zigzagoon. And then what we're going to do is, we're going to have a look at you. Item. Take. Okay, it isn't holding anything. Fine. We'll put Shroomish back in the PC. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to put in Zigzagoon. And now, so the thing is that I know that I've missed some Pokemon on whichever route it is you go with Wally. Which I'm sure is it? It's not Route 104, is it? I thought it was Route 103, but maybe not. Might be Route 102, actually. Essentially, I know wherever Wally catches a Ralts, which I think is actually just here, you too can catch a Ralts, and that would actually be... Obviously, I mentioned before that I probably won't be using it, Gardevoir in this playthrough, indeed, whilst it's a powerful Psychic type Pokemon, especially getting one really early in the game. I just don't feel like using it. We're just going to go maybe 3 more battles here. So, we see Poochyena, we see Zigzagoon. Are you going to give me anything? I might be in completely the wrong place, but I don't think so. Another Poochyena. Okay, 2 more. We're going to make it round 5. Lotad. I think it is here. I think it is here. But I know they're pretty rare finds, unfortunately, so we'll do 1 more. Come on, Ralts. No. Okay, no luck for us, which kind of sucks. Yeah, no luck. That's okay, though, you know. That's Pokemon for you. What I might do is I might do that the next time we're around this area. Because obviously we have to come back to Petalburg. We actually have to take on our dad at the gym. So I have to come back here and maybe I'll sort of quickly sort of show like the cut to capturing that as I have done in previous Let's Plays. So anyway, we are here at Mr. Briny's house. And we want to have a chat. And we want to chat with Mr. Briny. Mr. Briny, hold on, lads. Wait up, Pico. Mark, you saved my darling Pico. We owe so much to you. What's that? You want to sail with me? You have a letter bound for Dewford and a package for Slateport, then? Quite the busy life you must lead. But certainly what you're asking is no problem at all. You come to the right man. We'll set sail for Dewford. Dewford, here we come. Anchors away. Pico, we're setting sail, my darling. I'm not sure. Away. Pretty sure you don't... I don't know. Maybe it is anchors away. But I thought it was just A-W-A-Y. Anyway, so as you can see, we are passing down Route 105 and Route 106. A lot of water routes in the Hoenn region. So lots of surfing and lots of travelling by boat. As you can see, we arrive here in Dewford town. Ahoy, we've hit land in Dewford. I suppose you're off to deliver that letter to... Who was it now? Stephen! Yes, we are. So, a tiny island in the blue sea. Dewford town. And we have the gym here, Dewford Town Pokemon Gym leader Brawly, a big wave in fighting. Now, whilst we will take on Brawly, I would like, first of all, to actually level up a few. Certainly, we want Wingull to be switched to the front, because it's quite a few levels down, obviously. And obviously, we're hopefully going to be catching some more Pokemon in this following area. So, this is a renowned fishing spot. Are you getting the itch to fish? I hear you and I like what you're saying. I'll give you one of my fishing rods. And we get the old rod, okay. As an added bonus, I'll even throw in a little fishing advice. First, you want to face the water, then use the rod, focus your mind. If you get a bite, pull on the rod. Sometimes you can snag something immediately, but with bigger catches, you need to time the pulls on your rod to haul them in. Interesting. So there's actually a strategy to fishing. So anyway, there's a lot to be said for living on a small island like this in harmony with Pokemon and the family. You see a little zigzagoon there. And I came from the large port of Slateport City when I married my husband here. Life goes by slowly on this little island, but being surrounded by the beautiful sea, that's happiness too. Seems very quaint, almost, this sort of town. So unfortunately we need to go through everything, don't we? This is just... Oh, I got away. Okay, cool. So, what do we have to do? Do we just click A, I guess? We'll just see. I'm sure if it's an old rod, we'll be able to catch. We'll be able to catch Magikarp, no doubt, of course. And there we go. Just as I was saying, we can catch a Magikarp here. It's level 10. I wonder if it will actually. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, does it only know Splash? It looks like it only knows Splash, so we obviously don't want it to start struggling. So we're just going to zip through this, get it down to at least half health. 5, 6, 7. Oops, wrong one. Obviously, we've already used Gyarados in a previous Let's Play, so we will not be using Gyarados in this one. I'm hoping this will just stick. Come on. 1, 2, 3. And stays in the ball! So there we go, we catch a Magikarp. Magikarp's data was added to the Pokedex, so we get the fish Pokemon. Magikarp is virtually useless in battle as it can only splash around. As a result, it is considered to be weak. However, it is actually a very hardy Pokemon that can survive in any body of water, no matter how polluted it is. Interesting. So, that is a Magikarp. I'm pretty sure if the old rod goes by the previous old rods, then we won't be able to catch anything else with it. So anyway, Juford Town is a tiny island community. If something gets trendy here, everyone picks up on it right away. We have the Pokemon Center, and you. I like what's hip, happening, and trendy. I'm always checking it out. Listen, have you heard about this new perfection hobby? That's right, of course you know. I mean, sheesh, perfection hobby. It's the hottest thing in cool. Wherever you're from, perfection hobby is the biggest thing happening, right? Okay, let's go yes. Yes, absolutely right. Perfection hobby is the definition of in right now. I have no idea what on earth a perfection hobby is, but anyway. There's a stone cavern at the edge of town. I've heard you can find rare stones there. So, we know from previous conversations that Stephen, son of the Devon, the guy we want to be talking to, is most likely going to be there because he is a collector of rare stones and stuff like that. But anyway, even if a Pokemon faints and can't battle, it can still use a move learned from a hidden machine HM. So it's just like cut and all the rest of it. We're going to rest. This is just for PP. And obviously we will put Magikarp into the PC. Someone's PC. Deposit. So there we go. Cool. And now we are going to head into this book and see what's going on in here. So, wow, you bothered to cross the sea to visit Juford? Did you maybe come here because you heard about Brawly? He's so cool, everyone idolizes him. And then, gorge your eyes on this. It's the silk scarf. It's right at the cutting edge of fashion, yeah. Oh, I can see your eyes twinkling. You appreciate my dazzling style. Oh, you're a delight. Here you go. I want you to have it. And we get a silk scarf, which I'm sure is an item we can put on Pokemon. I'm not entirely sure what it does, but anyway. The silk scarf raises the power of normal type moves. It's a marvelous scarf that will go with almost all Pokemon. There you go. Raises the power of normal type moves. We know what we need to do. So we want to go to you, and we want to give it to Zigzagoon. And then we'll give the Quick Claw to Wingull. Cool. So that is that. That was Dewford. And we're not going to do the battle with Brodie as I said before, just because we don't have anything that's super effective against fighting types. We don't really have an advantage. I'm hoping to just level up Wingull a bit and we can have wing attack and then, or at least a flying type move, like even Peck should be able to walk us through the gym. So anyway, Dewford Hall, everyone's information exchange. So, what's in vogue? Why, it has to be Perfection Hobby. I can't imagine what life would be like without Perfection Hobby. I'm teaching my Pokemon about Perfection Hobby, but it's not going very well. It's a bit too much, I think. I'm studying up on the hip and trendy Perfection Hobby. Now, is it true that there was a deep link between Perfection Hobby and making? Let's go, no. What? Is that so? It's not easy for an older fellow like me to keep up with the trends. I have no idea what these trends are about. This is completely confusing to me. But anyway, across the sea. Is Perfection Hobby even more popular? What is it with this Perfection Hobby thing? This whole business about Perfection Hobby. Isn't there a TV show on it? I just want to see what all the people say. But anyway, I collect official Perfection Hobby licensed merchandise. I have an official Perfection Hobby dolls. Official Perfection Hobby brand clothing, and officially licensed Perfection Hobby picture books. I own. I'm not sharing anything with you. If you and me team up as a combo, we'll be invincible to all when it comes to all things Perfection Hobby. Spot on, my friend. We shall be the Perfection Hobby duo. Isn't that a ripe image? Weird. Very, very bizarre. Okay, we are getting out of this town. We're too obsessed with something called Perfection Hobby. But anyway, so, you. What do people do if they need to go to the washroom? What if my rod hooks in a big one while I'm in the washroom? I just can't go. Okay, weird conversation. But anyway, so we have Fisherman Ned here. He has one Pokemon, and this is a Tentacool at level 12. So obviously we don't have any Pokemon that actually hits this thing super effectively. So we are just going to swap to Zigzagoon. Goes for the Supersonic, we become confused, which is annoying, but we can hopefully break through. Nope, of course not. And goes to the Constrict as well, which means that we can't escape, I'm pretty sure. But there we go, we cut through confusion, we land a Headbutt, and it takes out the Tentacool in one hit. Zigzagoon is... Wingull goes to level 5, which is cool, and Zigzagoon grows to level 17. And wants to learn Odor Sleuth. What does Odor Sleuth do? It's a move I've never heard of. Negates the foe effects to heighten evasiveness. So all it does is prevent, like, double teaming. Yeah, that's too sort of specific a move, really, to be particularly useful. So anyway, trainer tips. Advice on catching Pokemon with a rod. Press the A button if you get a bite. So there we go, we get some advice, so it's not just completely blind. And we have another fisherman. Which do you prefer, fishing in the sea or a stream? Good question. I wonder if they have a difference between like seawater fish and freshwater fish in it. Anyway, Fisherman Elliot starts off with a Magikarp and it's at level 11. And as much as I want to stay in and let Wingull get all the experience, it's going to take way too long. Plus level 11, I think you have Tackle. Nope, just Splash. But anyway, Grovyle can obviously take out this Magikarp really easily with Bullet Seed. We might just, yeah, we're going to zip through this. Wingull grows to level 6. And he wants to go to Tentacool. Again, we're just going to do lots of swapping in and out. Oops. There we go. Into Zigzagoon. And Headbutt. Boom. And he's going to use Magikarp. So we go to Wingull. And then we go to Grovyle. And then we go to Bullet Seed. And there we go. So that's quickly zipping through those battles. Wingull gains 22 experience points, so does Grovyle. And we'll move on. So we defeat, like deep sea fishers, like, what was that? At deep sea fishing, I failed spectacularly. But anyway, fishing is the greatest whenever it's whether it's in the sea or a stream. You agree with me, right? I dare not disagree. So we can't go any further that way, but what we can do is we can head into there. I wonder if there's like any... I suppose we can't... No, we can't encounter any wild Pokemon around here. So anyway, we're going to enter in here and we find ourselves in Granite Cave. So, and we have an encounter straight away. Our encounter is with an Abra. Oh. This is... Okay, gonna go... Obviously it's going to teleport away because that's what Abra do. A rebel made in commemoration of some event. Let's just hope that this is useful. We are definitely saving. I have nothing to put it to sleep or anything like that, so we might as well. It looks cool, that Premierable, though. I like the white and red colour. And there we go! We catch an Abra first time! So nice and simple. Abra's data was added to the Pokedex. We have the Psy Pokemon. Abra needs to sleep for 18 hours a day. If it doesn't, this Pokemon loses its ability to use telekinetic powers. If it is attacked, Abra escapes using teleport while it is still sleeping. Give a nickname to the captured Abra? No, obviously we have already used Alakazam in a previous Let's Play. So anyway, hey you, it gets awfully dark ahead. It will be tough trying to explore. That guy who came by earlier, Steven I think it was, he knew how to use Flash, so we ought to be alright, but... Well, for us hikers, helping out those that we meet is our motto. Here you go, I'll pass this on to you. And so we get Flash. Teach that hidden move Flash to a Pokemon and use it. It lights up even the inky darkness of caves. But to use it, you need the gym badge from Juford's Pokemon Gym. Interesting. So, obviously, unfortunately, we're going to need to find a Pokemon to use Flash on. And Flash, being the move that it is, we almost always just... we'll put it on an HM slave, because no one likes having to use Flash. Actually, that's more than... We're more than able to zip around with that sort of amount of light. I'm going to say we can still do this. How much is Leech Life? Yeah, it does nothing to us. How much does Water Gun do to it? Nothing much. Let's see if we can win this battle. Oh, of course we get a crit. Aw, man, Wingull hit themselves in confusion. That's sad. Obviously, it means that we will have to zip back out. Oh, I should have caught it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Come on, think. Sorry. Well, anyway, we are going to just quickly use an escape rope because I can't be bothered to walk all the way back out. And now what we can do is we can just quickly head back. We'll use the Pokemon Center. Obviously, again, we're concentrating on Wingull getting some levels, so that was, again, stupid. But it's good to know that we can catch Zubat in this area. Another Pokemon, obviously, another new Pokemon. So yeah, we are just going to look for some Pokemon that we can actually, you know, that I would like to add on my team, or at least I could use, because obviously, again, Zubat is another Pokemon I can't use because I've already used it in a previous Let's Play. Such is the setup on my channel, as it were. So anyway, we see Wild Geodude, and we haven't had the chance to catch one of these guys. Water Gun from a level 6 Wingull is going to destroy a level 8 Geodude. So that's actually going to be a really nice experience. And we learn Supersonic, which isn't particularly useful. That's good to know. That they're around. Obviously, the Geodude. This one's level 7, but we are now level 7. I'm just going to use these Geodude for experience at the moment. But obviously, we will want to catch one, obviously. So it looks like at the end of this episode is really just going to be a lot of catching of Pokemon. So we're going to try and catch a Zubat, as we failed earlier. Catch a Geodude, all this sort of stuff. Don't Supersonic me, that's just annoying. How much damage do we do? That's 5. And you get 1 unit of health. Good for you. Water gun. Okay, that should be enough. More so because he's going to kill him. Well, it's going to kill him if I attack him again. So, wrong one again. 5. Pokeball. Use. So, let's try and catch this Zubat. Bingo! This game is... This whole catching Pokemon thing is all easy. So anyway, we catch a Zubat, the Bat Pokemon. Zubat avoids sunlight because exposure causes it to become unhealthy. During the daytime, it stays in caves or under the eaves of old houses, sleeping while hanging upside down. As I mentioned before, we can't actually use Zubat, unfortunately, but it's always good to catch another Pokemon. And obviously we can use these wild Pokemon as training fodder for Wingull, assuming that we can start actually assuming that they won't just sort of block us with confusion and all that stuff. So anyway, we're going to head down. As you can see, you get this quite large field of view, actually, you know, at least you can see like spaces in front of you. In the previous games you've had, ooh, a Makuhita! A fighting type. Could use a fighting type. That is bulk. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try and catch... yeah, well, no, obviously I'm going to try and catch it, but I think we might use this guy. Makuhita. I've not... What type of Pokemon are you going to be? The Judo, maybe? Or the... Sumo Pokemon? I don't know. Anyway, so we catch a Makuhita, which is interesting. Makuhita is added to the Pokedex. The Guts Pokemon, okay. Makuhita has a tireless spirit. It will never give up hope. It eats a lot of food, gets plenty of sleep, and it trains very rigorously. By living that way, this Pokemon packs its body with energy. And obviously Makuhita evolves into Hariyama, which isn't a bad choice. Let's have a look at our summary. So it's got a thick fat, which is protection from ice and fire type moves, which is always good. We have a hardy nature, so hardy doesn't boost or lower any stats, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, cool, okay, and we have arm thrust, so we do actually have a fighting type move to start off with. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think I'll use a Makuhita. I think it can be thick fat or guts. Obviously guts would be pretty cool, as we can't head that way. I'm just going to see if we can reach Steven. Obviously we can run around here. And we have what? Sableye! Ooh. So obviously in this gen, Sableye has no weaknesses at all. That is really cool. I would love to use a Sableye. Get my... That would be the first ghost type I've ever used, I think, because I haven't used Ghastly or that line, and I haven't used Misdreavus, so those are the only two ghost types we've had available to us so far, so I do not see... Okay, Sableye, just destroy my Wingull. I suppose it had set up with Leers. But no, yeah, okay, so back. Pokeball. Use. Let's try and catch this little guy. Obviously, we can't have the Mega Evolution, which would obviously be, like, you know, awesome. But no, we're just going to catch this Sableye. Cool. So, we get ourselves a Sableye, the Darkness Pokemon. Sableye digs the ground with sharpened claws to find rocks that it eats. Substances in the eaten rocks crystallize and rise up to the Pokemon's body surface. Interesting. So as I said, yeah, so Sableye is a Ghost Dark type, and in this gen, and in all gens until Gen 6, Ghost Dark has no weaknesses. Because the weaknesses to Ghost are Ghost itself and another one. Well, this time we don't want it to faint us. Ghost's weaknesses are Ghosts itself and Dark. Both of which Dark resists, and Dark's weaknesses are Fighting, which Ghost is immune to, and Bug, which Ghost resists. So, yeah, just nothing hits it super effectively. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to be fumbling around here. So, rather than... what I could do is I could repel, actually. Yeah, just for the moment, just because I'm looking to try and find Steven, hopefully. If we can find Steven, that would be great. We're just going to use this repel. And we're just going to try and make our way out of this place as fast as possible. There's a down. Are you going to be around here, Steven? I just feel like that would be a nice end to this. So we have some rocks that we can smash. I'm pretty sure these ones are what we can smash with Rock Smash. If we had it, but we don't, obviously. There's nothing there. Repel wears off, obviously. Okay, so we're just going to fast forward through a lot of this. As we see another Zubat, and obviously I should not be. Why on earth would I Bullet Seed a Zubat? Come on. Resists it 4 times. I know that. Okay, another ladder. We'll just back up to where we were. That would be annoying. See, this is the thing. It's like, you know, I go and say, okay, yeah, there's no way that we're going to get lost, and Grovyle dies to a freaking Zubat. Okay. And we don't have any escape routes, do we? Okay. We can't actually hit that Sableye, I don't think. Come on, let's just... Ooh, Wild Aron! And we have literally nothing that can hurt it. Like... This thing is, obviously it's a... You're gonna harden. You're gonna make your almost impenetrable defenses already even more impenetrable. That's the whole point of Aron. Let's try and catch this thing. I might go Great Ball here, just because I wouldn't be surprised if it's at a higher catch rate. So we're just gonna go for this. Let's see if we can catch ourselves an Aron. An Aron. So you can Steel Rock type, which is obviously hugely defensive, quadruply resists to normal, which is like crazy. But yeah, so there we go. Aron, the Iron Armor Pokemon. Aron has a body of steel. With one all-out charge, this Pokemon can demolish even a heavy dump truck. I should have read that. The destructed something, I don't know. Okay. No, it can't be. That can't be where we came from, because we came up a level and we didn't go back down, so yeah, we're just going to keep fast forwarding and running away from a lot of these battles. Ooh, another ladder up, actually. So let's go up here. Granite Cave. You're going to show me your secrets. Makuhita once more. Like I said, this is going to be a shorter episode, and now it's probably over half an hour. There we go! I'm assuming you are the person we have been looking for, so here we go. The device you have there, it's a Pokénav. When trainers have that... when trainers that have Pokénavs battle, it keeps a record of how things went, I think. Oh, pardon me, my name is Steven. I'm interested in rare stones, so I travel here and there. Oh, a letter for me? Okay, thank you. You went through all this trouble to deliver that. I need to thank you. Let me see. I'll give you this TM. It contains my favorite move, Steel Wing. We get TM 47. Your Pokemon appear quite capable. If you keep training, you could even become the champion of the Pokemon League one day. That's what I think. Now I've got to hurry along. So that is Steven, and... So... Obviously, we have a pretty weakened team at the moment. We are going to have to race back and get out of this place as fast as possible. Let's just have a look. Okay, so we have... So what does this show? This shows whether we're leaning towards cool, tough, beauty, smart, or cute. And obviously we have literally sort of no movement at all. So it doesn't tell us anything. Really? We're just going to keep going. Trainer's eyes. So these are all just various... all the various trainers that we fought, I see. And it just shows us. Number registered 9, number of battles 26. Okay, so we've only registered 9 of them, because we don't register the ones that we fought already, I guess. But no, but then why would it have counted that? Anyway, Hern map. Let's just check where we are. We are here in Route 106. Down here, there's Dewford. We're down here with, this is where we travelled with Mr. Briney. We travelled down here. And then Dewford, and if we head this way, we reach Slateport. Okay, so it looks like we are well on our way. So, in the next episode, we are going to find our way out of Granite Cave and catch any Pokemon that we haven't yet caught. And then we're going to have a big rearrangement of our team, because we've got the potential for a lot more Pokemon. And maybe even a full Pokemon... actually, we have easily got potential for a full Pokemon team, actually. So I'm going to come back, and we're going to come back in the next episode. We're going to be arranging that team. So, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my Let's Play of Pokemon Sapphire, and I hope you will join me on the next episode, where we'll have a new Pokemon team, a new Pokemon team, and we're going to be taking on our second gym battle at the Dewford City. The Dewford Town, I should say. Dewford Town gym. I'll see you then.